chords,
Yes.
like this kind of chords, like, is there any tip for me to like make sure to play them all together, because sometimes they don't sound together.
Sometimes they don't sound
Like,
together.
They
sound like that.
Just together.
How to get them together?
This kind of.
Okay, if it wasn't pianissimo, would it make a difference? Would it be easier?
I think so.
Do it not pianissimo. Them together. Is it as together as you want? It sounds together.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
better.
So
but I'm scared of pianissimo.
there you go. You see, so that's one of the first questions I would ask when it says pianissimo. It may not be the answer, but I would say 95% of the time it starts with, not being comfortable because it's pianissimo. Okay, pianissimo, let me show you the only difference between more. So first of all, when you're doing this, where's that particular chord? Where were you? Here. Okay, so when we put one note, we know the forearm goes there, to one note, but then there's an addition, a little bit. Mary talked about chords today, so it's like the arm senses how much the fingers need to put the keys down. So when they go down, they go a little bit slower, and in going slower, you're still going down. This is maybe a tiny bit deeper, there's no pushing, but this is enough of a platform that you slow down the keys. It brings the still a down of the forearm, brings less arm weight, and also it makes it possible to slow the keys down a little bit. When you slow the key down, there's less sound. When you go faster, it's another story. When you get to something, so do that, what feels good, and then get almost to the point of sound. That's it. Just slow down the keys. Yeah, and make sure that the fingers don't feel grabby. Get it from here. How's that? Okay, now get closer. But try, don't leave them. How's that? Even slow down the keys. Slow down more. Yeah. And you don't change. How high were you when you played it louder?
How?
Just play louder. Okay, that feels good, right?
Yeah.
Forward. Okay, so that height doesn't change. You watch people. When it gets softer or louder, sometimes the height changes, and it shouldn't. It's the same technique. All the changes that invisibly, there's the amount of arm that goes down. And again, remember in the teaching that when you say weight and when you talk about arm and all of that, people think all the weight of the arm. I said it's like walking and you relax all your body. Wait, can you walk, So it's not. It's just enough to go down, but it's very confusing. It's kind of a confusing concept. It's like that's why the freedom helps so much, because the freedom makes things light, and then there's a little bit more of a let go, just enough to make it comfortable. But that's the weight. That's it. So when you have a certain height and that feels comfortable, and the arm feels it's in the right place, that's why it stays no matter what the color is. Okay, because you still need that connection, and then you just go slower to the keys. Anyway, when you have repeated chords, all you have to go, to the surface of the keys to go back down. That's it.
Okay.
Want to try?
Yeah.
Maybe take the chord where you were. Let's just stay with that for a moment. Right. So is your third finger feeling like that, or is it feeling like just nice and not tight?
Now it feels nice.
Now it feels nice. Before.
You pointed out.
Okay. How's that? Feels good, right? Yeah. Okay. Now take the same thing and slow the keys a little bit more. Yeah, with the forearm, with the help of the forearm. Right. And even slower, but with the help of the forearm. How's that? Then you feel that you really. Yeah. You feel now that you're controlling it. Yeah. Always has a feeling that we are in control. It doesn't control us, And that's how we learn to be in control, We train the body parts that are needed, and then we create with that a relationship to the keyboard. Because the body, after a while, this is thrown and everything, and we can see, we have to go to sound, to minimizing. You're creating a relationship, you're timing an instrument. And the whole issue of, of gravity plays, when we slow down, there's still gravity. So it's not that we're doing all of that. And that's why when I was talking about the freedom, it can't go anywhere if there's no freedom. And if it's still, the freedom is confused with relaxation, and the solidity is confused with tension. We don't have words. We don't have words for what we're looking for. Free is kind of, what does it mean? And that's why it's so important that you just feel. Just try to tune in. Because you know how people come back and they say, oh my God, you know, we're talking the same thing, but we all have those experiences with people, and then they say, oh, it feels completely different. It feels completely different. So, yeah, so you know, yeah, so this would, does that feel like, one other thing that can help besides is, when you want, you know, you want it to be more phrased, let me just show you. And that's another easy one, translating expression to what the motions are when you do this. It doesn't move musically, right? No. But what do I do?
Yeah.
So what did I do?
The weight of the arm.
Yeah. The weight of the arm is there. I go a little tiny bit forward.
Closer.
See? No? When we play the key the same, we get the same. Ta, 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 ta. Static.
Okay.
When we go a little bit forward or change a little bit, there's a little bit of a shape.
So the arm goes forward? Or?
The arm goes, it depends, sometimes it actually moves in, sometimes it just needs to stay almost in the same spot, but we are changing a little bit the height. Ever so slightly. You want to come to the other side, just feel this very lightly. Yeah. Can you feel that? This is not doing it. There's an amazing change in the quality, right? It feels expressive. You want to try? Very minimally. Beautiful. How's that? Takes very little to make a big difference, right? Something they seem to, you know, fast
sometimes I don't know, like how to feel more confident and comfortable.
More confident.
Because I'm playing it more a little bit scared.
You're playing a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Are you getting tired still?
No, not tired. No,
not tired,
I don't
but
get
scared.
tired. Yeah, but because I'm scared of missing notes. No.
Okay. Okay, so why don't you do it? Let's do the scale here. In both hands, right? You feel that?
Oh, should I do the...
No, I'm asking you, you're feeling the same, you have the same feeling?
I think more with my left hand.
More in your left hand, okay. Suggest something very simple and see how far that goes. When you're going from here to here, when you go to the black key, you're going two in.
Okay.
So it creates too big a movement. You know, you have very big hands, you don't have to come out much. And then just go to here. You know, just don't go so in. Yeah, where you start is good. That's where you're going to go.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Feels better.
Yeah, much better.
And don't go out so much. I think Mary talked about it. Mary, right? Mm-hmm. I think that was right. We were talking about to make a point again and again and again that when you're in the black key area and you go to a white key, not to come out much because that creates too big a movement. Yeah. Clearly there's a little bit to here. We play a little bit forward. So the feeling and a little bit of the rotation, it should feel almost as if it's on the same line. Okay. Try to slow it down a little bit, and just play this exactly where you're starting and the thumb about here. Right, you can make it even smaller. I still think that you're going ever so slightly to keep it the same line. Yeah, this kind of one came too much out. Right. How's that? How's that? And then give it a beat. Yeah, ta, ta, ta. So every 3 notes you start, or every 6 notes, then have a feeling of starting again. Right, and get that hand out of the way because it scares the left hand. How's that? So you don't have to put it on your lap, you just put it a little bit here because you're coming right back.
Yeah. Okay.
But you see a little extra in and out because we did some work on octaves, you know, and it caught on very...
Much better.
Yeah, it's much better, and you don't seem to be going up a little bit, but there's a little bit too much in and out. And a little bit of the grouping, the beat, you know, it settles you. Let's try the right hand.
Okay.
If you have, you know, if you have the same note with the 2 hands, make a decision.
Okay, so...
Right.
Yeah.
And again, I would watch, you know, I would watch whether... slow down. Yeah, don't come out too much. Do what you're doing, just don't come out. Now, I have to say, if someone has a smaller hand and where he plays comfortably, you know, what is the minimal? We're not playing the white keys inside, but close to the black keys so that we can come right back. But some hands that are a little bit smaller will feel a little bit stretchy there. So we pull out, what is the minimum, you know, to feel comfortable. Let's say if they have to go here, you don't. You can feel comfortable here, but making sure that the wrist doesn't fall when they go to the white keys and the direction is still forward. But you have those huge hands. How much do you cover?
11.
11.
If I stretch, 10 I can just...
10 you're comfortable. Yeah. Okay. But you see, someone who can do 11 still can have all the stretches and all the problems. In other words, it's a very nice thing to have, you know. But it's in no way an assurance not to have problems. In other words, if you still isolate and stretch and curl and all of that. So do it and just really try to stay closer. Right. Like that. Right. And you know something, again, don't go so in with the thumb on the black keys. Right. How's that? The 5 is a tiny bit in front of it. And also, keep this the same. I don't believe this was an issue. Make sure that you don't flatten the thumb.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that was that an issue?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, like flattening, going to the black key and flattening the fingers doesn't work. You know, they have to feel the same. You know, just the same. How's that?
Yeah.
Very good. And you don't feel fingery, it feels comfortable. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so the octaves are good. So it's more kind of black-white relationship. Yeah. To stay. And you know something, the way to fix it, don't go very fast, look down. Because if you don't look down, chances are you'll be here. Habits are habits. So even if you think, let me do less, but you're not, you know, the more specific we are with what needs to be done, the faster it works itself in. Yeah. It becomes a habit.
Which finger should I use? I use this.
Yeah, in order to connect. That's a better finger. Why not use this?
So it's good?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now because I'm careful with it, so now I'm more relaxed. But before when I was playing, because of the nerves, of course.
Because of the nerves, yeah.
So, I was feeling tired.
First of all, 1, 2, 3 really begins to stretch and to twist. And some people even 1 to 4. You know something? I'll tell you a secret. I don't think I hang on. You know? I don't. And if someone shoots me, they shoot me. You know? But I'm not going to, because it feels very stretched. It's uncomfortable. So you can, I don't know, your teacher may insist. You have a very big head. If you do it, and to me again, it's making choices. It would be nice to hear the whole harmony, but I can't. I feel stretched here, and I can't express this. So it's a choice. It's a choice. You know, it's unfortunate not to hold it, but your hand I think can. So, but feel it moving a little bit. I can't do it, but if you can do it, go ahead. But I would definitely use. I would somewhere, even if you hang on somewhere, I would let go. You can give it this sound of the harmony.
Should I keep it down because...
You know, it maybe mercs it a little bit, so if you can hang on a little bit and then put the pedal down. Yeah, but I would then maybe put a bit of the pedal just a little bit here. Maybe not too deep. Let me ask you something. Can you reach and go to the D here instead of going here? When you go to the 5th finger. Right, instead of doing it here, can you do it a little bit right here?
Oh, that's comfortable.
How's that?
Now I can do it easily.
Now you can do it easily.
I can hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's better.
That's the twist, yeah.
Okay.
Call the twist. actually what the finger is going to play, because you know he did the first time he was here, the second time you were already here.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to go home and say, why did I feel good and I don't feel good. So actually the fifth is really playing a little bit inside.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so no three, but the four is working. Okay. Yeah.
The beginning?
I would say throughout. You know,
throughout.
The tone can be more singing and also.
Yeah,
you know,
because
we
of
have
these chords, sometimes it's kind of hard
to get the sound.
To control and balance the top.
The top. Okay, let's do just the first couple of measures. By the way, you can do that. Does that feel stretch? Okay. Can you? Right, but let me ask you something. Can you do the fingering if they don't feel stretch and sing? Give a singing tone.
Yeah, that might be the issue.
Because sometimes, you know, sometimes when they're so open, it's hard. Let's see if you can. Yeah, you can do this. By the way, I do this.
Okay.
Because I don't have the choice. So I go I do 4/5, and then anyway, because you don't do 5/5. It's, you know, when you go from the 5, it's to the 1, 2, and then 5. How's that?
I think it sounds better.
It sounds better. Good. Two things just to watch quickly. One is when you finish with the thumb, let it come with you.
Okay.
When you go here, don't let it straight come. Use a little bit of the rotation to get you back. Right, okay. If you want to connect, you can connect. That's right. But not to stretch. So the question is this, when you take a chord, if I just told you, can you take a chord, remember the first basic thing, the arm is behind the three fingers, and here the two keys with one finger, right. Does that feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Good. Do it again. Right. The wrist feels in the right place. Again, it has the wrist place is where the forearm and the hand are bridged. That feels good?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, can you let go a little bit more? Once again, without forcing. Take just the dip. Not from above, not so much from above, do it more from the key. But wait, not this way. Yeah. The behavior of the finger is going to be the same as if you don't try to get a special tone. You come down with the arm, go ahead, right? From here, right? Okay, and then come closer to the key. I want you to sense the time of the key. Right. Without the wrist going down. Yeah. Okay. So the way, and not this way. Are you sliding in? Yeah. Yeah. You know, people tend to play and do something like that. Watch it. You know? So it can have, it uses the wrong muscles. And they're, yeah, it's always done. Yeah. Right. Then I don't know how much we can get, but slowing down the key with the forearm gets, but not slowing down too soft. If you want more sound, the point of sound is about here. So you're aiming to that and you land it at the bottom. That's where you want to aim the forearm. Okay, what if I wanted more singing tone? Okay, that's better. So in our language, piano language, it's slowing down the keys with the arm a little bit and letting a little bit more arm come down. Right, but you have to be careful at the last moment not to go so fast into the key. A little bit closer, see if you can create it more from the key. Yeah. And use gravity. Good. How's that? Not right in the chord. A little bit better. How's that? Yeah, the wrist going down. Yeah. Can you get a little bit closer to the key? Yeah, without pushing. Just tiny the key. Yeah. Feel a little bit more the fifth finger. It's still a push. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit better. So that's not the first thing I would do. You know, we work with someone to get things more lined up. It's a little bit better. Try the sound. The sound is the more sophisticated. That's better. There you go. There you go. Good. Very good. So that's how you get the ball. It has to do. And if you want all of the notes to say that. What I can promise you because they're not capable, you know. First of all, it doesn't work well, but the other thing, that to get the sound, we really have to have the form time in the key, you know. Did it feel nice? Right, and even when it's soft, to get, a bigger difference.
Yeah, because it comes down.
Yeah. Right, you can also go with this belt. Right, and can you shape it a little bit? Very good. See, it makes a difference. Keep going. Is that comfortable or is that a little bit
I
stretchy?
think it's comfortable.
Okay. And you know, you can also go like this. And go from 5 and with a rotation, right? And then 2, 5. You can do 5 and you let it go. Right. So you can connect sound, sometimes not with the fingers, but with the tone and with shaping and with the pedaling.
Yeah.
And try to get the sound here in this one. A little bit more in the top. Yes. How was that? Yeah, so it could be even with the listening, you know, that the body, when we listen, sometimes and we already have some connection and some idea, the listening will also help, you know, instruct. That was better. I think you have to get back to your class.
Yeah.
Okay? You could stay here longer, right?
I really want to,
Yeah. Well, we get something.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Something down. And
thank you so
we'll
much.
be in touch. My pleasure. You did a great job.
Thanks a lot.